Hey guys, this is Real London. I'm here at DV8 Training in Walthamstow. Now I'm going to introduce you to a man you may know as Fusion. Now, a couple of interesting facts. He starred in Dizzy Rascal's video Flex, and he was the first British journalist to interview Jay-Z. That's sick. I'm going to go inside and meet him. Let's check it out.
If I work hard,
If I work
hard, if I work hard.
We flipped it. You're usually putting people in the hot seat, but we're putting you in the hot seat.
Feeling the heat. Okay,
Yes.
let's go.
And we've come to your one of many workplaces, and you are the tutor with all these wonderful kids. So tell me a little bit more about it.
When I first started here, it was 5 years ago when I started teaching. And I still had videos which were on Channel AKA, which was you at the time. So the kids were kind of looking and thinking, you're a teacher, I swear I know you, bro. And then they're on YouTube and they're like, oh yeah, greatest show, that's you. So when they see that you actually are in the industry and you're teaching them, there's that trust.
We break it down, we shake it down, that's how we roll.
So how did you transfer being that person that young people are looking up to on the TV and then being in the room and doing a job like this?
My job really is to come into the classroom and be the best educator that I can be. I want to know that the parent who's taken the chance and let them come into a DV8 classroom is going to be rewarded with a child who's educated.
The best things that Fusion has to offer us as a teacher is he inspires us and he brings the best out in us.
He's the person that makes you feel comfortable while you're learning. You teach him, he teaches you, but usually other teachers, they teach you and that's it. But it's a two-way thing with him.
Fusion is made a lot of impact in my life. In his lesson, he's like the best teacher I've actually met.
Proud of, why were you proud of? The main aim is really just to inspire young people to discover the excitement in education, get the qualifications and get into the creative industries. Truth be told, I always loved English and then I found this journalism thing. And I let it grow, I put my work into it, and after a few years, I got to interview some of my idols. People like Jay-Z, Nas, riding in a limo with Lauryn Hill when she was pregnant. She's talking about, this life-changing experience, sitting down with some amazing people. The TV thing came out of just journalism.
Yeah.
MTV-based launch, they didn't have a clue who to present on TV. And me and my friend T-Max were real casual.
Yeah.
Little rapport, 1, 2, and MTV looked at it and they said, you know what, you two are hilarious, you're really cool. And they were like, we're gonna give you a TV show.
Can you get paid for doing that stuff?
I don't know, can you?
You got the production side, you've
Yeah.
got your own business, so I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna follow you home and check out the studio.
Okay, before you do that, I'm gonna take you somewhere else to show you one of the guys I'm working with. We've got a project running right now.
Okay.
But you can come back, we need to get out of here because it feels like detention. So let's
Cool,
roll,
let's
yeah?
go.
And the window's like literally right in front of me, and it proper shines at me. Like, I want to know what that is, because sometimes it's there and it ain't, and then come on TV and it's got that.
So Fusion, you've brought me to this little quiet area of DV8. What's going on in the background?
Besides the teaching and presenting, I like to cause mischief as well, so I manage some projects. Right now, I've got Joss Ryan, who's an up-and-coming producer, and DJ Scratcher, who's like a really established producer and radio host. And they're working together here on a podcast. And I flipped it so that Joss is interviewing Scratcher.
I finally got the chance to get to your very own personal home studio.
This is the creative space where I get a lot of my thinking done, sometimes music, planning, whatever's good.
I want to know what you got behind you.
This box here, which has been battered to death, it's travelled all over the world with me. It's called an MPC. Obviously using the Mac, creating songs using Logic and just collaborating with different bits of equipment. And just MIDI keyboards, got the 1210 turntable,
Nice.
the old school vinyl just for that crackle and inspiration.
Industry in the streets, what is it all about?
I'm rocking a t-shirt, Industry in the Streets, official. It kind of came out of the fact that as a teacher, I was working with some amazing young people. And I felt like society wasn't recognising their brilliance. When the lesson ended, you wondered whether people would take them to the next level and employ them. So rather than wonder, I just thought, let me start a business.
Well, Fusion, thank you for allowing me to come into your world and spend the day with you. I've had a good time seeing the ins and outs of Fusion. But guys, this is gonna be really weird because we're gonna go back to you, Fusion, in the studio.